Alright.
Live.
Where's my summary? I don't have my previously on avatar, but it's fine.
Quick, someone do it. Someone do the voice.
Previously on Avatar.
Well,
Be
Sean
very different,
definitely nailed that, I think.
I just wanted to do a voice.
Okay. So, last session, the squad split up. The A's and Táoqì went to the seamstress, while Kaja and Haru went to the docks. You guys repaired Arvine's shirt. Aki got a jacket at the docks. You learned that the man who offered work, his name is Sai, and he works for Captain Crimson, who offered travel to the Southern Water Tribe in exchange for protection for his ship. When you got to the first destination, Fire Fountain City, you discovered that there was some old Fire Nation enthusiasts.
Racist.
Red bigots.
Haru, on the back in the ship, discovered that Kaja is also known as Captain Karma amongst pirates, and told Táoqì, I think was the only person. Meanwhile, in the city with Aki and Arvine, the rival pirate gang intercepted them. They ran back to the boat, which notified the gang of Captain Crimson's location. So the plan had to go a little ahead of schedule, while the party was left to guard the ship. You guys were attacked, but you fended them off, even with the weird waterbender wearing Fire Nation clothes. On the waterbender, Haru found a medallion with a Water Nation symbol and light in the middle. Kaja found gold. And then you arrived at the Southern Water Tribe to find that the city is blacked out, not a single light, and near the spirit portal there's a massive dark spirit, along with several smaller spirits flying around it. And that is where we left off. So you are now on the port of Harbor City in the Southern Water Tribe. Captain Crimson is going to see this very large spirit in the distance in the state that the city is in, and he's gonna say, well, good luck, get off my ship.
Wow. So polite.
I didn't feel like doing the voice today. So
Yeah, I can't
Forgot about
imagine
that.
it would have been a good idea.
That's a big boy.
It's a large lad.
Does anyone know what the hell that is?
Expanded a spirit.
Yeah, it looks pretty thick.
Haru, you can't call a spirit thick. They're spirits, not objects.
Okay,
Quit
I'm so
waddling.
they're a chunky lad. Anyway, I want to.
I don't question it anymore. I leave it up to the viewer
He's
to
a
decide.
chunky lad.
Shay, I want Haru to yeet into town or wherever the fuck we are.
Everyone roll perception checks.
So we landed
While
where?
I at everyone.
Perception. Oh,
Oh, I should.
oh,
I should
you
be
know what?
Arvine.
It doesn't count because I rolled it as me. So. Oh,
Uh-huh.
you know.
You should have taken the 6 while you had it.
Well,
Okay.
My eyes grew back 10 times more powerful.
Kaja, you see that the city is blacked out, and you're distracted by the very large monster in the distance that you don't really pay attention to anything. Táoqì, you notice that there is a barrier with some soldiers a little ways away from the port, kind of guarding the entrance to the city. Let's say Arvine, Aki, and Haru, you all notice that everyone seems to be a little on edge. And every once in a while, there's this beam, like a burst of light, from one of the buildings in the city, kind of emitting this like green energy, and the barricade protecting the city is armed by many waterbenders. But there seems to be a small entrance where they let traders and visitors in, where one guy is looking for passports.
Passports? I should have a passport.
You
So, I want to yeet down there and
Okay.
just go as fast as I can.
So,
As fast as you can. Okay.
who is carrying Santa Claus bag of snacks number 2?
Me. I just
Okay.
give it over my shoulder.
Oh, I thought you were talking about fucking. What was her name? The stuff.
Sally.
Sally.
How could you forget, Sonic? How could you forget about Sally? This upsets the Avatar.
You were holding Sally for so long.
So, in one hand,
Haru actually forgot Sally on the ship.
Yeah.
No, that's why I mentioned it right now to say that he has Sally on his back as he's
yes.
sprinting.
I'm sure that's what it was.
No
So
one mentioned Sally before me.
Arvine's got his bow in his left hand and the sack in his right hand thrown over his shoulder, and he's just kind of like upright, happy, kind of skipping along, or as much as he can skip along with his heavy ass bag. Looking
It's a
around.
skip, but your feet barely leave the ground.
Yeah, like just kind of my heels leave the ground, and the balls of my feet never do.
If you're all entering the city, Kaja, roll a deception check.
Oh, great.
Unless you
here
want to
we
enter
go.
another way.
Let's hope it's better than my perception. Oh, thank God.
Okay.
Deception, deception, you know.
So you all hurry into the city. The guard kind of looks all of your weapons over, but figures that you're all young enough to not cause any harm to their large police force.
If only they saw what we did to those fucking pirates.
If only they saw what you did to Nima.
To who?
Poor Nima.
Who?
As you enter the city through the barricade, all of the buildings are dark. There's no light, and not a lot of people are out and about. Those that are carrying like torches. Seems everyone's gone back a couple of years. There you can see little, like, every so often there's a barrel with fire kind of illuminating the path.
So isn't there like guards on both sides of this barricade?
Yeah.
Can I go speak to a guard?
You sure can.
Okay.
Absolutely not. It's like the Queen's Guard.
So
Sure try.
I just want to go and just ask them like, so what happened to everyone?
Spirit Tech has stopped supplying us energy ever since the portals have been out of whack and the spirits have started attacking. Spirit Tech's no longer giving us light, so all all of the citizens have now been using fire to get by.
Oh, I see. Wait. Shit. So you said the houses were just like blacked out, right?
Yep.
Okay. So I'm guessing they use the spirit tech for lighting now or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I walk up to the other
roll a
side.
history
Oh.
check, Haru.
Okay. History. There it is.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
Nailed it.
Let me prepare my voice.
What's the
All right.
T?
So you know that spirit tech is a fairly recent industry. Started like 30 years ago. They use
Mhm.
spirit energy to make their innovations. Their main branch is in Republic City, but they do have a branch here in the Southern Water Tribe, in the town that's surrounding the portal. Some people are estimating that they'll blow future industries out of the water in a couple more years if they keep siphoning spirit energy. Their main focus is supplying energy like light and military weapons, but they also work on prosthetics like the one that Captain Crimson has, as well as. Never mind, you don't know that.
Oh,
I see. Okay. Okay.
So I walk up to the other guard, and I kind of set my bag down and open it, and kind of look at him and go, "Pickle?" And I hold out an entire jar of pickle with the lid off.
We're not really allowed to take personal breaks while on the job.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. So what's going on here?
And he kind of enviously looks at the pickle jar.
Just longingly
Just like,
wishes for the
"Please."
the briny, crisp snap of a nice pickle.
A couple months ago, we've started getting reports of spirit attacks, but only just recently it's gotten to the point where we've needed to barricade the city.
What do they look like? The spirit things. Yeah.
Dark and red and scary.
Oh, okay. You sure you don't want a pickle?
No, I'm not supposed to.
All right, and I screw the lid back and just like set it by the wall that he's guarding right behind his feet and go, "I'll just leave this here then. You do with that what you want." And I walk off.
He not so obviously does a little fist bump.
I hold up a fist, Breakfast Club style, as I'm walking away.
Don't you forget about me. Oh god.
Arvine ruins the cool moment by putting the fist up and then peace. Holds up the two fingers. Yeah, that's all I wanted to know. I wanted to know what the spirits look like. We're good. You guys ready to go in?
Don't see why not.
Shay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where's Haru's, I guess, like, hometown or whatever in relation to this portal?
They're in the town surrounding the portal.
I see. Okay.
Sonic starts sweating.
Well, yep. Let's go, guys. It's very obvious. Haru's just like a little nervous now.
Yeah.
I'm reaching into the sack and pulling out a little snack.
Are you trying to head in the direction of that town?
Well, it's close to the portal, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
So
But
yes.
just for reference, you are here and the portal is
It
quite
is
a ways
very far.
away.
Okay, hold on.
Oh.
I'm going to, while I'm passing by that guard that I left the pickle jar for, I'm gonna go. Oh, this big boy over here. What's his name? What's his story?
We have no.
I'm sorry. What?
Oh, shit.
You cut out, Shay.
Shay?
Goodbye.
You okay?
I said we have no idea.
Has he like wandered anywhere? Has he come close to towns?
He's just staying near the portal.
Oh, okay.
Hasn't caused any harm yet.
Just
Okay.
there,
Well,
menacingly.
It's an Alaskan bull.
So, I didn't see your pings before, Shay, when you were doing stuff. What were you saying about that?
Just that it's quite a ways away from the main city, as you can tell.
Is this possession thing the big boy?
That's just in general for the entirety of the Southern Lord Tribe.
Oh, okay. So the big boy's over here.
Yeah, I didn't want to cover stuff up.
Okay, okay. Then yeah, we should head there, because this is kind of our job now.
Okay, well,
Dedicated spirit wranglers. Yeah.
as you head to the other end of the city, there is another barricade of guards. No exit or entrance this time.
Huh.
Hey, what's up, guys? We're here to fight some ghosts. If you could just let us through.
Can I-
No.
Can I tell the guard I'm trying
I'm
to
just like,
get
how the
home?
hell do we get out of this place?
Citizens aren't allowed past this barrier.
What happened to the people in my hometown then?
Oh, the people near the spirit portal, they've all been evacuated. They're either at the White Lotus compound or in the chief's palace.
Yeah, we're
Oh.
here on an inspection detail. No.
If you'll just check in here real quick, you'll find my ID, very official. If you could just let us through, we're here on spirit duty. So kindly just let us through.
They call us the ghost dusters. We're here to dust some ghosts.
Dusters?
I am not scared.
Well, I don't
of
want to
any
go
spirit.
copyright infringement on D3.
No, we can't use that song.
Oh,
That
sorry,
song is
my bad.
copyrighted.
Sorry.
We just need to change one of the pitches in there. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Perfect. No, it's ours.
You said a White Lotus place, and where else?
Oh, White Lotus compound or the palace?
Which is closer?
The palace.
So I'm gonna just ask everyone, hey, I think we should head over to the palace real quick.
I don't see any way we're getting through this wall, so I don't see why not.
Okay.
I just kind of
Okay.
glare at the wall. Like, shit. Fucking hate
The
walls.
the palace has the most light that you've seen so far. It's not electrical still. It's they have a lot more fire. Torches and barrels kind of outlining the palace. It's high. There are also many people walking in and out of the palace, several with boxes of like clothing and food. It seems to be a haven for any refugees as of late. Are you guys going to walk inside?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
When you walk inside, the main, like, huge palace hall, to your right and left, there's small, like, beddings for people, and it's a very busy area with people tending to the wounded and towards the front where you can see the throne. Chief Tonrak is talking with his advisory council. Everybody looks very stressed and overwhelmed and just doesn't seem to know what's going on or what to do.
How old does Tonrak look?
He is, he's got
I feel like
very gray, long beard and gray hair. He's in his 80s, 90s.
I see.
too old for Sonic's taste.
Can I look around this place to see if I can find his family?
Roll a perception check.
While he's doing that, Aki's just like, "Hey Haru, is this your family? Hey Haru, is this them? Haru."
They like don't resemble Haru
With
whatsoever.
disadvantage, kidding. There's too many people to tell. You don't see your family anywhere.
I mean,
There
you could
is-
surely ask.
There is like a table in the middle of the room with a stack of papers.
Is there a person there?
No, but several people walk towards it and inspect the list and then keep moving.
Then I want to go see what that's about.
I wanna
It has the list of supplies and as well as the list of survivors currently in the palace and sort of outdated list of the survivors in the White Lotus compound, and you don't see your parents or family's name on either of them.
Oh, dear.
Sonic starts sweating even more.
That's a lot of family members to not be seen here, huh?
Do you have a big family?
Kind. It's. I got my grandpas, my parents, my sister. I don't know where any of them are.
I'm sure they're fine.
Yeah, I'm
She
sure
like
the,
awkwardly pats
sure
him
the
on
giant
the
the giant spirit didn't do anything with them.
You say that, and Haru's immediately more stressed.
I walk over to Haru and just kind of like, hey, Haru, I know we haven't like really talked a whole lot, but like, you're gonna be okay. I promise. Have some chips.
Can I offer you a pickle in this try?
A cucumber, perhaps.
Ooh.
It's preserved cucumber.
Cucumber.
I'm gonna take all of them, all the snacks.
Okay.
Haru is now carrying Arvine's snack stash.
Haru lives in the snack stash.
So, I mean, you seem awfully concerned. Understandably so.
I mean,
Do you plan on doing anything? Or
I
are
mean,
you
we
just
can
gonna
still
sit
go-
here and drown your sorrows in snacks? Because I understand snacking, but, you should probably do something.
we could still go check the White Lotus place, you know? Maybe these lists aren't correct.
Sonic's sweating even more.
Well, the White Lotus compound is in between Harbor City and the Spirit Portal, and
Wow.
how
So
you
it's like a
weren't,
halfway point.
yeah, seeing as how you weren't allowed past.
We're sneaking.
Okay.
Alright then.
Sonic has made decisive action.
For, roll investigation check,
All of us?
or whoever wants to look for a way out.
Me,
Hell yeah.
absolutely.
Actually,
Alright, Táoqì.
Ooh.
before we're leaving, I do have one thing that I want to do.
Yes.
I want to walk up to Chief Tonrak
Rock on.
and just kind of wave in Arvine's dorky, "Hey, how are you? How's it going?" Manner from across the room, and then just walks up to him and introduces himself. He says, "Hi, I'm Arvine. How's it going? Chief Tonrak, right? Hey, I've got a question."
He 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 kind of looks at you weirdly, and then looks at his advisory staff and tells them to wait a moment, and then looks at you and he's like, yes.
And Arvine kind of leans in real close and sets the sack of snacks in front of him and just says, "Hey, so my friends and I, we've done quite a bit elsewhere, like with the whole spirit stuff. We're hoping to help out. Guard's pretty tight around the portal, though. Is it anything in your power to help out with that?"
You've done quite a bit. I don't understand.
Well, we have many names. I don't want to go into the list, but just as a token of faith, I've brought snacks for all these refugees. Can we make it into the portal? We don't want any protection. Well, we'd like some, but we don't need protection.
I will not allow any civilians past my barricade. It is not safe.
But here's the thing. We're not your civilians, though.
Do I see?
I will
do
not
I see
allow any
Arvine struggling?
civilians past my barricade.
Okay, and I reach into the bag and grab a jar of pickles and a big bag of chips. I put them under my arms and I go, "All right, have it your way then. Have a good evening." And I bow cordially and walk away.
Aki, you did see him struggle.
Before, I was gonna say before he walks away,
Oh.
we could flash the little hand sigil, just like a.
I mean, yeah, as I'm turning away, I can run into Aki. That's fine. Like,
Yeah. I don't know if
Okay.
that's a good idea, but anyways,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna flash it and be like, "Hey, we know what we're doing. We need to get past the wall. We're trying to help."
Is that symbol supposed to mean something to me?
Boy, is it. That means we were chosen to help. So let us help.
roll a persuasion check.
I'm just sitting there like puppy dog eyes, like just pointing at the hand. Just
Persuasion with advantage.
Persuasion check, because he doesn't understand what the fuck you guys are talking
be
about.
Garbage. Oh wow,
Ooh.
that wasn't garbage.
and after she says that to help out, I'll say like, "Look, we just want to show you that we know how to kill these spirits. That's it. Can we go in
Kill
with this?"
spirits. I don't want you to kill anything.
This mark lets us purify dark spirits.
Yes.
Please believe that we have the best intentions. We just need to get past the wall.
Send a scout detail or whoever to babysit us while we're doing it. I don't care. Like, I just want to prove it.
I still won't allow you near the spirit portal. It's too dangerous.
All right, and I hand Aki the
Yep.
the snacks that I've got, and I go into the bag and grab another set.
I throw the
And-
snacks he grabbed into my bag.
And as you're walking away, he says, "Wait, one moment.
Oh.
If
I just
If
looked over the
you-
shoulder a little bit, like, yeah.
if you really do have the powers you say you do, can I see your hand again?"
I just put out my hand and show it to him.
And he
Make the mark glow a little bit.
he looks at it, and with the glow, he gets a flashback to his daughter, and after a sorrowful second, he lets your hand go and says, "You shouldn't try going to the southern portal. My men couldn't even get within a mile. Your powers would be better used in Republic City."
See, the issue here is we're not just going to screw around. See that kid over there? That Water Tribe kid? And I point to Haru.
Haru, I know his grandparents.
Well, he's trying to find his family, and we don't know where they are, and he is a mess right now.
I suppose I could send some guards to accompany you to the White Lotus compound, but only if you promise me that you'll head to Republic City. I've sent men to Republic City before, but I don't think any of them have made it. And I need the help of future industries.
I would love to go. But right now we're here, and in the long term, we don't really have a way to get there.
I'll see what I can do. And then he turns around and speaks with his advisory group. For a couple minutes, there's some murmurs and you can't quite hear what they're saying because they've kind of you say the diplomatic stuff. Hey, you guys are the ones.
Hey, Arvine's charismatic and he likes meeting and talking to people. He also doesn't
Kaja
like
doesn't
carrying around
like
snacks.
talking to
I try to be
authorities.
charismatic. It doesn't usually work, but sometimes.
I'm the pretty
Sometimes.
face.
He kind of walks back and he says, I can provide a ship if you promise me that you'll get to Republic City after your business is done here.
Absolutely.
Alright.
I'm okay with that.
And he kind of claps his hands twice, and several waterbending guards come out of the woodwork and kind of escort you guys out.
As they're escorting us out, I'm just like, Kaja, we're getting in the boat.
I'm interested.
All we gotta do is go to Republic City. Easy peasy.
A waterbending boat, nonetheless.
Wait, we're getting escorted?
Yep.
We're
You're getting escorted by the guards to the barricade so that you can go through.
Because you wanted to go to the White Lotus place and see if your family's there. So
Oh,
I,
thank goodness.
I can crack my knuckles a little bit. I pulled some strings for you.
Hey, me
Flex a
me
little
too.
bit.
Yeah, okay.
Arvine helped. He had the puppy dog eyes.
It's true.
Thanks.
Looks like you look over and he looks like Puss in Boots.
Yep. That's accurate. But he's kind of like football carrying a giant jar of pickles and a big old sack of potato chips or crisps or whatever we bought.
Lotus root
snack-wise.
chips.
Yeah.
So,
sorry.
no, you're fine.
I was leaving
That
my
was
notes
an-
and I was
that
very
was an
confused as to what I was writing.
Open. That was an open. So, to invite anyone else to
Mm-hmm.
contribute or see what was going on.
Hey,
Alright.
hey, Táoqì, do you have any earth to bend here?
Considering it's mostly ice we're standing on, right?
Yep.
Probably be some permafrost in there. You know, underneath all the snow. Nice.
Would I be able to bend that?
Nope.
Permafrost
Yeah, I
is just
think so.
frozen dirt.
You do have some crystals, I'm assuming, in your pouch that you can
Yeah.
bend.
I carry small jewelry. I can always whip something out, but that's about it.
Several bits and baubles.
So the guards escort you past the barrier. Outside of the barrier is very windy and it feels a couple degrees colder than inside. It's just a bunch of plains, but you can see every so often a small wooden post kind of leading the way to the White Lotus compound. For the
Whipping
sake
on my jacket.
for the sake of expediency, we're just gonna skip the travel.
As
So-
Mr. Mercer once said, for the sake of brevity.
So you get there no problem. On the way there, you would have seen a couple of dark spirits, but they wouldn't have tried to attack you. They're too far away, or they're focused on something else. The White Lotus compound Everybody roll history checks. Just for fun.
No, that too.
Keeping the brand strong.
Okay.
Arvine's just happy to be here.
Táoqì and Haru, well, Táoqì knows because of his previous teacher, and Haru knows because of growing up here, but the White Lotus compound, was where the previous avatar Korra was chained, and soon after she left the compound, it's kind of been abandoned. No one's really used it, so it's a weird change of pace as you walk to the compound and you see a bunch of people sort of inside. The gates are wide open with these large snow walls and guards kind of circling on top, but inside there's a bunch of civilians and looking very similar to the palace. As the guards kind of like talk with the other guards and let you guys in, you notice that a lot of the crates and stuff say spirit tech on it, but there still isn't any light here.
Spirit tech.
Spirit tech.
Do we know what spirit tech is?
Well, they explained.
Right,
it
we've
to us.
heard it. Yeah.
They explained what they did. The guard did.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Well, Haru knows. The rest of you would generally know that they are what makes energy and light in a lot of the modern cities, and they make military weapons and prosthetics and stuff like that.
Okay.
Sorry, I had to dip for a second while I tried to figure out some way to block a little bit of the sound from my roommates. Do we? I'm gonna search through the boxes immediately.
All the boxes have like food.
Oh,
It looks like cafeteria food, stuff you would hand out at a mass.
Gonna put a couple bags of chips in the box.
Wait, is there like a bunch of people here too?
Yes.
That we see? Is there also one of those list things?
In the middle.
So, okay, I want to go over to the list thing.
Okay. So you notice the names of your grandparents and your parents, but your sister's name isn't on that list.
Okay, so can I look around, or like, is there someone in charge here?
There's no one really in charge. You can roll an investigation check to see if you find them.
While he's doing that, Aki is just kind of finding kids who look kind of downtrodden, asking them if they want to arm wrestle, but letting them win to kind of raise spirits a
I
little.
thought you were gonna grab.
No, I wasn't gonna arm
asking
wrestle
if-
a kid.
No, I thought you were gonna ask if it was Haru's family again.
No,
Grabbing random ass people.
I did my job. I'm just trying to liven spirits a little bit.
So you notice that it's kind of divided into sections. You have like the families, and you have this high intense care area where people are very they've lost limbs or they look very sick. And then there's an area for the elderly as well.
Can I go to the elderly area first?
Okay. So when you get to the elderly area, you see your grandparents looking unusually lively.
I So I see them, but do they see me?
They do not see you. No.
Okay, so I'm gonna have Haru run towards them, yelling,
Okay.
"Grandpas!"
Gay pause.
Gay pause.
They're gonna like they immediately recognize your voice and whip their head around and they start doing their little like grandpa shuffle over. Not necessarily a jog, but they're trying their hardest.
Oh, I haven't seen you in time.
Okay. I wanted to, he's going straight for hugs.
Old guy shuffle. Old guy shuffle.
It's been a while. Oh god.
Oh, my hips are tight. Oh, these bones aren't what they used to be.
Oh no!
Oh, that just happens sometimes now. Don't you worry about a thing. Oh, my back.
Okay. So. Ow, fuck.
Oh god, not Haru too. His bones.
This.
The food was
It's
laced
all,
with bone
all
hurting juice.
3 of them, by the way.
Oh, well, 3. I
All
see.
3.
All 3
These
what?
3 old dudes enveloping you in a hug.
Okay. So,
Haru's joining the collective. He's becoming old.
I'm gonna ask Grandpa, Koda, and Nook first if they know where Mom is or Dad.
Oh, yeah, your mom and dad are with the kids helping about.
And is Hina here too?
They kind of take a second to look at each other and then look back at you, and they're like,
Oh, sweetie.
"You
Oh,
best
sweaty.
ask your parents. We don't really know."
Oh. Okay. Did they show me where my parents are?
Yeah, you see they're tending to a young kid who's crying, trying to calm him down.
Ow, this fly needs to leave. Go away, fly. Okay. So, not as excitedly, but still happy to see them. Haru's gonna just go over and be like, "Mom, Dad, hi, hey,
They both have this grim expression on their face, but it lessens at the sight of you, and your dad kind of puts you in a hug, but your mother's still tending to the child.
Oh, do I know this child?
No.
It's just a random child then.
Who the fuck is this child? Why are they crying? I hate this.
Okay. Hey, so I'm gonna look over to my mom and be like, Mom? Grandpa said that I should ask you guys where Hina is?
Well, and she kind of stands up very slowly and grabs your shoulder. When the spirits attacked, there was a lot of chaos, and we were trying to run away with your sister and your grandparents, and I look behind me and your sister's disappeared. We've been looking for her every day, hoping that she comes back to the compound, but we haven't seen her.
Okay.
And
So,
the dad folds his arms and he's like, I'm sure she's okay. She's a capable woman.
What exactly happened while I was? Why is the portal so big? And why is there that giant spirit?
You know Spirit Tech, right? The company near our house.
Mm-hmm.
They use what they call spirit siphoning to get their energy, and me and your dad have tried protesting against their branch here, but they've slowly been angering the spirits with every siphoning, and at first no one believed us until the dark spirit started becoming more frequent, and eventually it was too late, and one day a swarm of dark spirits just came out of the spirit portal, and we heard on the news about Avatar Dio's disappearance, and this large spirit came out of the portal, angry, started demolishing buildings, and we had to make a run for it.
Oh. Okay. Fucking fly!
In character. He's just like,
Wow. So I kind of have something I need to tell you guys.
What is it?
So you say you know about how Avatar Dio disappeared, right?
Yes.
Well, I've kind of been chosen to help with that, if that makes sense.
What are you talking about? And they look very worried.
Okay. Don't just you gotta stay with me here. Rava, the spirit attached to the Avatar, came because I was at the festival. I didn't explain that first, but I was at the festival when this happened.
Right.
And so and then I escaped. And then during that festival, there was a big explosion, and I'm fine, don't worry. But Brava kind of came to me or something like that. I'm still not entirely sure exactly how, but she said me and this group of people I was with are needed to help the Avatar and deal with these evil spirits.
These people, are they with you? Are you all alone?
No, they're here with me. I just have to go get them.
Oh, okay. Your parents are they're the embodiment of anxiety right now.
From the distance. All right, line up. Who wants to see a show? Lift your spirits in these trying times. Arvine is barking up a carnival spectacle
Oh my god.
as he's setting up another table.
Do they hear
Place-
Arvine?
place an apple on my head.
Yeah, they would have heard Arvine.
So that guy over there, he's not one of the ones that were chosen, but he's helping us now.
Oh.
And
What
yes.
What do you mean you were chosen? What
Okay.
exactly is it
Did
that
he-
you're doing?
You know
Can
the
I-
manga that I always read?
Can I show her my hand or whatever?
Yeah.
And the mark. So you guys see this? This was given to me by Rava.
Pretty cool, isn't it?
and then I want to like make it glow,
Shing.
and then but not like
Sparkle.
ultra bright, just like enough for them to see.
So, several emotions go through your mom's face in that moment.
Yeah, I figured.
First, it's panic, confusion. There's a slight hint of pride, and then ending in relief. I
She's going for the
Arvine
Oscar
points
this
to a
year.
sign that says "No face journeys."
I never expected for this to happen, but I always knew that you were destined for greatness.
You did? Well, okay.
From a young age, all of the spirits seemed to take a liking to you, and I knew that it had to be for some reason.
I guess you're right about that. But don't worry. I'm sure I can find my sister if because I gotta go help the spirits too.
Where are these friends of yours? I'd love to meet them.
Okay, I'll be back in a second. I'm gonna go and just see who I can round up.
Okay. Where is everybody?
Well, Aki's T-posing in front of an upturned table
Yeah.
with an apple on her head.
I'm just checking out the architecture around the room.
Yes, the crown molding is really quite exquisite.
Arvine is getting as far away as possible in this room, within 150 feet.
Okay. It's an open roof. It's just walls
Okay.
in the compound as a compound.
Yeah. He's gonna stand on another table just to get above headline and start like shooting this apple several times, and then like kind of outlining her body as it's T-posed.
Okay.
Not like super close, but like
So from that
close
description, it's pretty easy to get everybody.
Yeah.
If you wanted to find them and round them up.
Yes, I want to do that.
Are you all going willingly?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just
I'll
kind of gracefully as I can step away from the T-pose outline of arrows.
If there's
It's
any
just,
chalk or anything after she's gone, I want to take the outline of arrows and draw a smiley face where her head was, and that's it. I bow and then I walk over.
She's gonna see Táoqì and immediately grasp his cheeks and be like, "Oh, look at this one! This is a smart one. I'm so glad you're making such intelligent friends. Look, you must be. Where are you from?"
I'm from Omashu, is where my family resides.
Oh, I've never been to Omashu. I should visit sometime. And then she turns to Kaja and is like, "I'm sure all of your other friends are lovely too."
She'll try not to take offense from that.
Kaja takes 1 point of dignity damage.
She kind of just like opens her mouth to say something, and she's like, "It's not worth it."
Did she ever ungrasp my cheeks?
Yeah, she ungrasped.
Nope. Vice grip dragging you around the room.
Can I formally introduce everyone?
Yeah.
Okay, so this guy's cheeks you're just grabbing, his name's Táoqì. He's really
Hello.
cool. That the strong one over there, that's Aki. She's very
flex a little.
useful.
I give Aki a little model wind.
It's like a fucking L'Oreal commercial.
Yep.
What the fuck does Kaja wear? I can't remember her look.
It's like,
It's like a black
Pirate.
She looks all broody, doesn't she?
yeah.
Okay.
The dark and broody one over there, that's Batman.
There's like a trench coat.
If I remember correctly, it's like black
Trench
piccolo
coat.
clothing, but with a hood instead of a. Instead of a hat.
So, the broody looking one here is Kaja, and that's Arvine.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, you're the lovely boy that was doing all of that ruckus over there.
Yeah, I mean, it seemed like a good time to entertain some people. Why not?
We sure could use some entertainment. Everybody's been a bit gloomy here lately.
Yeah, I'll do what I can, but I got the one trick.
We got dark spirits and dark spirits.
But
Introduce Sally.
you're not here, Indy.
I whisper in Haru's ear, hey, tell him about Sally.
Oh, isn't Sally just on my back?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm just gonna take her off and be like, and this is Sally.
She was the Avatar.
Yeah, Avatar Dio gave her to me.
Oh. Avatar Dio? Before or after he disappeared?
Before he exploded.
After.
Oh, that's right. she turns towards her husband. They both look at each other and then look back. Well, we haven't seen your sister since the attack. We've been waiting here for her, but they're not allowing anybody past the compound.
Hello?
I'm sorry, my brain's drawing a blank.
So wait, did the guard say that they would escort us here or past the compound?
They would escort you to the compound and back, but not past.
Okay.
Okay.
So even if I show a passport, we can't get past the compound.
No, you cannot.
This is a predicament.
To be fair, past the compound is a high danger zone.
Don't tell Arvine that.
What didn't Aki and Arvine make some deal with Tonrock? What was it?
To get us here.
Yeah, he would allow you to visit your family, and then he wanted you to go to Republic City
And he's giving us a boat.
to ask for Future Industries help since Spirit Tech
Future
isn't
Industries.
supplying energy.
Asami. Can we find her in Republic City? Or...
You sure can.
Oh shit.
So
If you're going to Future
Contract.
Industries.
Now
I-
Becca's sweating.
I want to tell my parents I'm glad they're okay, and that I am going to go talk with my friends about what we're gonna do next.
Okay. Just please don't try to go to the southern portal. I know you want to see your sister as much as we do, but it's not safe for anybody over there.
Okay, I'll
Not safe.
try.
I want to look for someone who seems like they know what's not specifically what's going on with this spirit portal, but like how spirit portals worked before this shit happened. I'm just gonna go and ask around.
I mean, spirit portals have been pretty common. I think he would have, like, at least general knowledge.
Yeah.
You especially would have general
Yeah, no,
knowledge.
I would have general knowledge, but I haven't been back to Republic City, so like I just want to ask someone.
Okay,
how
roll
they think-
investigation check,
Okay.
and I'll just tell you generally what you learn.
Okay. Oof.
Okay. Well, these people, they've all lived near the spirit portal their whole lives. So it's not hard to get information out of them. Before this gloomy day, when everything was okay, the spirit tech in, well, spirit tech's branch down here is a more recent addition. And they kind of settled themselves into the town near the spirit portal. Um, Everyone is allowed free passage in and out of the spirit world. It's not something that it's like you have to have like a passport for or anything. You can just go in and out whenever you'd like. And there's a lot of people have who live. They have like a vacation home in the spirit world. Let's put it like that.
Oh yes,
Their
we have a townhouse in the spirit
the,
world. I like
their
to go there on
main
weekends and in the winter.
their mainstay is in the material world, but they do like going to the spirit world occasionally because it's because they're hippies and it's a fun place to be.
It's like
Um,
Burning Man all the time.
but when the stacks attacking, Tonrek, um,
You cut out really bad.
Yeah.
sorry, it's because my parents are watching.
Oof. Oof.
Mom, Dad,
Uh,
I'm trying to D&D!
So when the attacks started happening, Tonrek started forbidding people from going into the spirit world. And he tried getting spirit tech to stop their operations, which is and spirit tech's response was to turn off the power in the city.
Oh, so they were being a bunch of bitches.
Yeah, basically. Tonrak allowed Spirit Tech to have a branch here because they provided a lot of money and there was no proof that their siphoning was a danger, or concrete proof at least. And they needed the money due to the fallout of the Civil War. But after the attacks started becoming more prominent and stuff like that, Tonrak tried to get them to stop their operations and forbade them from being in the Southern Water Tribe, and that's when they cut off the power because at that time Spirit Tech already pretty much provided energy for the entirety of Harbor City.
Okay. So, cut to Arvine's face, just kind of like mouth agape, like, so can you walk into the spirit world and how's it looking over on the other side? Spirit Tech sounds like a bunch of bitches, though. Sorry.
None of the people were able to go into the spirit portal after the attacks started happening. So before that, it was a very nice place to go to.
Fuck.
Kind of place you'd, well, put a fucking vacation house. Florida, basically, except without the crackheads and bath salts.
No, there's still the crackheads.
Shit. Just can't get away from them.
What time of day is it?
Well, you arrived in the morning, I think. So by the time that you got to the compound, it'd be like early afternoon, 3, 4.
Can I just start like observing the guards to see if they have like shifts or anything?
For how long?
Um,
How long are you guys planning on staying in the compound?
I'm fine with staying for a little while just to gather more information, see what's going on. I mostly want to watch the big boy in the distance.
Okay.
I'll do that too.
Roll perception checks.
Oh.
All of us.
Whoever's looking at something.
If you have eyes.
If you got eyes. Okay.
Aki's zoned out. Because Sean zoned out.
Kaja, the spirit that you see, it hasn't really made much movement. It's very large. And
It's very large.
and it doesn't really have a form that you can identify. Just this like dark blob. And Arvine, you notice the same thing. Haru, the guards don't seem to be moving very often. If they have shifts, they're very long and they're at the same place.
Mhm.
And Táoqì, what are you looking at?
I'm just seeing what everyone else is looking at.
Oh,
Unsuccessfully.
well,
Aki's
that's
got
an
1,000 yards.
investigation
Yeah.
check. If you wanted to roll perception.
I didn't realize.
It's okay.
That's not any better. You notice it's pretty much the same thing.
Okay.
Okay, well, I'm
Aki,
going
like,
to
comes
ask
back
the party.
to just like, huh? The
I
fuck
want to
are we
ask.
doing?
I want to ask the party if, like, are you guys? Do you want to go investigate the big boy?
Sure.
Haru, he looks like he could just like breathe at us and we'd be just gone.
I mean, maybe.
Well,
We-
what else are we supposed to do?
But the
saw-
question is,
We
if you
saw
guys
him
want to.
from the pier where we docked, and that portal is on the other side of the fucking continent.
Yeah, but guys, I read this really cool comic. It was called Shadow of the Colossus. There's always a way.
Was
There's
it
always
just
a way to beat the
laugh?
big boys.
Oh.
I'm angry.
Keep in mind that this big boy is a spirit. He is not currently possessing anything.
It's a conglomerate of spirits, isn't it?
So,
Isn't that how
yeah.
you described it?
Big spirits are a lot of mini spirits. Or special
Taylor
spirits.
has a hunch.
Um,
Arvine's fucking clueless.
But keep in mind that the large spirit that you transformed before required 3 of you, and that was dragon sized.
Yeah, not 250 miles wide.
Yeah. This is a large lad.
This is like endgame boss battle size.
No, that's not endgame boss
know.
battle.
Well, now I'm concerned about endgame
Well,
boss
we're
battle.
fighting
You
the
thought
Arvine.
Shay would show us endgame boss
No,
battle?
I'm just saying if it's worse than that.
It's
I'm
a spirit
concerned.
big enough to inhabit bossing, say.
It possesses Sally. The final boss is actually just a massive, like, bossing
Yeah.
say size fucking stuffed animal.
Shade's like
Sorry, I didn't
crossing
mean to-
her notes off.
I didn't
She's
mean
like,
to spoil
"Damn
your plot.
Yeah.
Shit, that's good.
I gotta rewrite.
Rewrite everything. Tonight's session's canceled. We're going through a lore rewrite.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. I'm gonna, after the session, I'm gonna whisper you what I think you're kind of planning.
Okay.
I don't necessarily want an
Please
answer.
do.
but-
I want to see how accurate I am.
Okay.
See if I'm giving enough hints or not. But anyways, the guards are the ones that escorted you here are gonna see you all grouped up. You guys want to head back now? The main
How?
one kind of looks at Aki, who did most of the negotiating, surprisingly, and it says,
Yeah, no problem. Just a world-class diplomat. Age of 17.
The one with the lowest charisma, world-class diplomat.
You fucking know it.
Okay, yeah, they're gonna kind of look for you for confirmation.
Oh, that was a one-time thing, clearly.
What if I don't wanna be found?
If you don't want to be, they've been kind of tailing you this whole time.
Well, damn it.
They are babysitters.
They are quite literally babies.
I guess.
Well,
You're
I'm ready
right.
to go.
Yeah,
Okay,
okay.
they're gonna guide you back to the city.
You can save the big boy spirit for later. Tuck that away in your notes.
Yeah, are you guys taking notes? I'm dropping a lot of plot points here.
Oh, I think I can
You-
write.
You get that guesstimation, Shay?
Did I?
I don't have a notes.
That is a guesstimation. I'll tell you that. Alright, so, fast travel, you get back to the harbor city. As soon as you're within the barricade, the guards kind of disband and go back to the palace, and behind you, you see the line has kind of reformed.
How exactly did we? This is just me wondering. How exactly did we get through the wall? Was there actually a
waterbending.
door? Oh.
No.
Okay.
They waterbended it.
Nice. Okay.
So
Well, this is a marketplace, like trade port area.
this is a trade port area. Do you want to do some trading? By the time that you get back to the city, it's
It'd be like late night.
nearing night.
Don't we have like 200 gold?
Did you?
You
of that?
didn't tell
Oh.
any of us.
Oh,
You
you're right.
got a crate from
So I have 200
captain.
gold.
Yeah, Kaja has
we don't know about it because he just pulled you aside into his quarters.
Whoops, did I forget to mention that? Ooh. Anyways, they'll find out later.
Okay, so it's nearing sundown. By the time you get to the city, if you want to know about your ship, you could talk to Tonrek, but I'd suggest maybe getting some sleep, or if you wanted to do some shopping beforehand with your
Shopping?
200 gold.
Yeah, Kaja, is there anything you wanted to buy?
I mean, what kind of stuff are they selling on the market today?
Arvine wants a fur coat.
What do you want?
Do they have fur coats? Can I buy Arvine a fur coat?
There's a general store called Northern Imports that
I
has
want a
some
Jon Snow cloak.
some fur cloaks inside,
can
as
we-
well as some
Can
food.
we all get Jon Snow cloaks?
You could theoretically.
I have my donation jacket.
Yeah, Aki's got to donate a jacket.
I already have a jacket.
No, nothing.
Yeah,
Toby.
but is it cool? Is it a Jon Snow cloak?
Well, Shay, is it?
It just got the fur.
Yeah.
It's pretty Jon Snowy.
Well-
the fur. Oh, Club was looking at her. She killed a kid.
Oh. The song just ends.
Yeah, a crowd gasp and the song ends.
A lot of the stores are closed. There is a jeweler store open. There's the general store that I talked about. There's a place called Aether Library. And a couple of hotels are still open.
Well, I want to go to the general store. Whoever wants to come can also tag along.
I want to check out the jeweler store.
Okay.
This
I'm going
township's
to
a
the general
fancy
store
bitch.
as well.
No, Aki, I'll buy you whatever you want, sweetie.
Is Táoqì about to do the most flashy
that necklace that
heist
you got
ever?
from the waterbender.
Yeah.
I think she wants you to find out what it does.
I guess.
No.
Me?
I would
God?
never intrude
Important
on your
items?
role-playing.
No.
I would never intrude. I'm just only reminding.
That there
Sonic.
is an item that may or may not be significant.
It might have some slight
It's
significance.
just, it might help you reheat some food, stop the end times, help you put your socks on.
Wasn't
Destroy
Táoqì going to the jewelry
spirits.
store?
Yeah.
Because I heard that, and I
Yeah.
was just considering it. But I guess I'll go there now.
Okay. So Haru and Táoqì are going to the jewelry store. Kaja and whom are going to the
Táoqì.
Aki? Arvine, what are you doing?
I want to go to the general store because I'm a
Okay.
broke ass bitch.
Let's do general store first. Alright, so it's called Northern Imports. You figure it comes, a lot of the stuff comes from the Northern Water Tribe. There's only 2 people, in the store, someone perusing the aisles and the main clerk.
Peruser.
There's
Well,
a peruse.
What are they selling? What
are
are
you
they selling?
What are
They're
you
selling
buying?
generalities.
What are you buying?
Oh, that's a great question.
My connection to the server has been interrupted. Anything you do right now will attempt to send when you go back online. What?
So,
Right then.
what?
Oh,
But
yeah,
to
I
be
got
on the
that
safe
too.
side, you may want to stop doing anything important.
I just got it.
That's fine. I'm gonna
okay.
reload.
I'm between
Yeah.
both of you, and nothing's happened to me.
I guess I'll reload too.
Mine looks fine.
Oh, I just, yeah.
Oh,
What?
Sonic, you're next.
I have to be
Oh,
like
wait.
everyone but me so
Wait,
far.
hold
Oh,
on.
there it
Yeah, there she is.
is! That's so
Where are we
weird how it
dropping,
travels.
lads?
it just got closer and closer to you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I reloaded.
it's still
she's
there.
Still there. Yeah.
That's
Wow.
fun. Love
She's
that.
just a white screen for me now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, me too.
Roll 20 break. Please, I just
Oh,
want to
connection to
finish
server has
this
been
session.
interrupted.
Taylor, no, not you too.
Oh, no.
No,
It's
it is the second
the
time.
dark spirit.
Okay, just what do you want to buy?
That's a great question.
Theoretically, they've got food, they've got clothing items.
Have
they've got
anything that could help
medicine.
prevent general death?
Uh,
Not prevent, but maybe stave. Some ibuprofen,
Some bandages.
some magic water.
yeah.
No. Oh.
Hey, you guys got Gatorade?
Gotta replenish
I'm gonna go
those
get a
electrolytes.
slushy. Anybody want some?
Yes.
some
Well-
Skittles.
I do want a Jon Snow cloak.
A
Yeah,
Jon Snow
same,
cloak.
because fashion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'll get matching.
How
All 3 of
fancy
us.
are we looking?
Fabulous.
They've got several-
requests.
And what color? Because a lot of them are blue, but there are strictly fur, brownish looking ones.
I mean, I'll take the brown if everybody else is cool with brown. Just
I'll
the 3
take
of
the-
us. Not
I'll
the 2
take-
people who
I
aren't.
have my Jon Snow cloak already, and it's
Oh.
even more Jon Snow because it was a black jacket, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh. Well,
I
Arvine and I are gonna be matching.
I'll take a blue one,
You take a
actually,
blue
because
one.
like if it's close to matching my shirt, yeah.
It fits the aesthetic.
Yeah.
Arvine
me
will get a
neither.
blue one, and I will get a brown one.
I mean,
Okay.
Arvine's gonna look like me.
Oh, we're gang shit now.
The brown one that costs 10 gold pieces, and the blue one's gonna cost 5.
Well, that sure is a lot for such a basic necessity.
And Kaja's just like, I got you covered.
Oh, thanks.
Mr. Shopkeep, anything you can do to help us out here? We are kind of
Oh, I can't even change
kids.
the gold in my inventory
Arvine.
because it's
Arvine kind of walks up by Aki and goes, "Yeah, so what does everyone do for a good time here?"
I can't even open my character sheet.
Yeah, I can't either.
Yeah, I
The
can't.
the girl,
The girl.
who is the clerk, does not say anything. But she does make some motions with her hands that none of you recognize.
I say, "Yeah, I get you. All right."
Is
She
it
kind
sign
of laughs. Yeah, it's sign language, but
Oh.
none of you would recognize
Ah,
sign
shit.
language.
Oh shit. Who would?
Just writing down on paper, please
Táoqì would.
help us, we're
How
broke.
Oh, yeah, I would.
fake?
I thought you said we weren't allowed to know more languages.
I was a liar. Okay.
Jesus.
The DM lying to players? That's illegal.
Deception? Revealing character points?
I wanted to keep it a secret, and I knew that all of you were gonna be like, "Oh, I want to learn sign language," even though it's not relevant to your character. So
Yeah.
fuck you guys.
Do I have anything resembling a wallet? Can I just show her that it's like fucking empty?
Is she asking for us to pay?
She has her hand outstretched for the gold as you're
um,
both holding coats.
So wait, so do I not know the actual price? Am I just...
It's on the coat.
Oh, okay. Well, then
like
I'll
a
just
price
hand
tag.
over, what is it, 15 in total?
Yeah.
Is
And
that-
then whatever it is for the magic water to prevent death.
Yeah, the ibuprofen.
The baby
There-
aspirin.
There's bandages and other items, but there's no spirit water.
No, not I don't mean death. Like the equivalent of a healing potion, basically.
Yeah, there's nothing.
Alright, well, I'll take bandages. You never know when it might come in handy.
It's,
Also, y'all got, like, Doritos or anything?
they do have snacks.
Snacks. Do we need more snacks? I feel like we have.
I
You
have.
guys
I
have
the
a lot
Santa
of
sack.
snacks.
Okay,
I
so
have
we're
the Santa
fine.
sack, and I'm like, no, we're good.
Alright.
Maybe. Arvine, do you think we should give more snacks?
I mean, what kind of snacks they got?
It's a lot of Water Tribe food.
No, I've never had Water Tribe food.
Neither have I.
Give me one moment.
Well, I
as
probably have, actually.
open up the wiki.
They got some bubble waffles.
Waffles.
Seaweed stew. They've got cotton candy. Some like Insta noodles.
Arvine, look at this fluffy shit. What is it?
It's like I had someone in my troop, in Chunji's troop. They did this shit, but it was like special occasion stuff. It's fucking good.
I want it.
It's sweet as shit.
I want it.
It's a very rare item in the shop
Oh.
and expensive compared to other food items, so it's gonna cost you 3 gold for a bushel of cotton candy. To be fair, it's about the size of your head. If you want it.
I mean, why not? I
Hey,
guess.
Kaja, you know how I know about that wallet? You know, if you just wanna get
Right.
some of this fluffy stuff here. I think that'd be well.
She'll think about it, and then she'll hand over the 3 gold. I guess technically the
For
gold was
one?
for everyone. And well, how many are there?
There's 3 of you in the shop.
So
There's 10 cotton candy in total.
So you're saying theoretically we could buy all 10?
Theoretically,
30
we could,
gold
yes.
worth of cotton candy.
No, we're not doing that.
I just
we'll
want.
just buy
I just want one.
buy one.
One.
Unless Arvine wants one. Arvine.
Yeah, I'll have one.
Alright, so we're buying 2.
Okay. That would be 6 gold. The
Right.
bandages and stuff is basically a healer's kit, so it's gonna cost you 5 gold if you want to buy that.
Okay, let me write this down because I can't even edit
We're at
it.
26.
Alright. I can't write it.
26 gold plus 2 cloaks plus 2 cotton
No,
candies.
I think that's
No,
That's
15 for the
included.
cloaks, 5 for the healer's kit, 2 cotton candies. That's 26.
yeah, I still can't edit my sheet, so
Oh.
I'll just do that later.
Yeah, I'll write it down. 26G. Alright.
Lit.
Oh, roll 20.
Oh shit, she's back!
Oh.
She is back.
Hey, girl.
What?
Let me do it.
Is she back? I can't scroll or anything.
Yeah, I'm all good.
I'm
Oh.
good.
I mean, just
We're
pretty
good.
low.
Fine. We're good. Alright. I miss you, roll 20.
Long time no see. How are the wife and kids?
So you're getting all of that? The healer's kit, the...
Dead.
Yeah.
Okay. The B26 golden.
Alright.
Back to Haru and Táoqì. You guys come across Miki's Emporium. It's a lovely jewelry store. Probably would look nicer with the actual lights on instead of the torches, but still, it's pretty impressive.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
There's only one girl at the counter eating her dinner. I don't think she's expecting really anyone to buy jewelry in such a trying time, but she still has her shop open, hoping that someone will come by. And when you walk into the shop, there's a huge section of engagement necklaces. Very lovely details. Some of them are engraved with names as kind of examples. There's like tables glassed with rings and more expensive items. And there's a section in the back that has more of the non-regular jewelry items. There's like a cane with gold embedded on the top, and like a stopwatch with very like waterbender symbol on the back and stuff like that.
Well, Táoqì wanted to come here, so what did you come for?
I just wanted to see if they had any Earth jewelry from the Earth Kingdom.
No, they do not.
Boo.
Definitely no. Miki looks at the sight of you two entering her door, immediately drops the plate of food that she was eating and rushes over. She's like, hello, welcome. I wasn't expecting tourists. And she kind of like adjusts her outfit.
Did we notice her dropping this dish?
She dropped it on her table. It's not like on the floor, but yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry to startle you. What was your name again?
Miki? It's on the sign.
Oh, duh. Miki. I'm sorry about that, Miki.
It's no worries. Are you guys interested in some jewelry?
For now, I'm just window shopping. If I see anything interesting, I'll let you know.
Oh, okay.
Miki, can you help me with something?
What is it?
So I got this, and then I want to pull out the necklace, I think it was, right?
Mm-hmm.
I found this, and I don't know what it is. Besides, you know.
Where did you get that? And she's gonna try to grab it from your hands. Do you let her?
I mean, yeah.
Okay, she's gonna swipe it and immediately run to the back room.
Oh, I'm chasing her.
Yoink.
She'll be like, one second. Oh, it's so pretty. And you hear like a bunch of rustling, in the back room. And then she comes out. Her hair is slightly disheveled. She has like a drill in one hand and the necklace in another. And she looks at you. She's like, "Where did you find this?"
I got it from a friend.
Oh, that's a rich friend indeed. And she makes it sway back and forth, and the light inside of the medallion kind of like shimmers a little bit, and then she hands it back towards you. She's like, "That is a spiritual energy inside that necklace.
Oh.
Straight from the Northern Water Tribe.
So
That's a rare find."
just energy, not like spirit water.
Yes, it is spirit water. That's why it's glowing. Don't you see? She kind
Oh.
of points at it.
You fucking idiot! Can't you see that it's fucking glowing?
I'm sorry, I didn't know that.
Oh, if only I got some hands on some of that spirit water, but they won't let me in the Northern Water Tribe, no. Not since the incident.
What incident?
And then she kind of turns around and runs back into the back room again.
The screen ripples. There's a
I,
flashback sequence.
I
Black
hear
and
the
white.
commotion and am investigating along with Haru.
Are you coming back?
Yes, one second. And then she goes back now with 2 drills
Oh
and
my
puts them on the table. And she's like, "This is why."
Your drills?
No, obviously. And then laughs to herself.
Then why?
she opens a drawer from her desk and takes out a piece of ice, and then takes her drills and starts like drilling into the ice. And as she does it, the ice turns from this like bluish to dark black until it looks like an ebony stone.
What?
And then stops drilling, and she points at it and says, "That."
What? Did she just drill this like ice and turn black?
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
What did you just do?
They weren't really a big fan.
Oh.
Hello?
Clearly, they weren't a very big fan either.
That scared the shit out of me.
Okay. They weren't really a big fan of my jewelry up there, but it's okay. They said they didn't like my methods, but it's fine. Like it doesn't hurt anybody unless they want it to hurt you. You know?
Yeah.
And
No, I don't.
She takes the rock and puts it back in her desk and slams it shut. Anyways, how can I help you? Did you want anything else?
I'll just look around.
And as she's saying that, she's she's writing on a piece of paper and hands it to you, and on the piece of paper is just the price of 2 gold. For my
Thanks.
services. And then puts out her hand.
I mean, yeah, I'll give her the gold.
Thank you. What about you, young man? Did you want anything?
I see do you have any earth in this store?
Earth? Why would I sell that type of jewelry?
I guess it's a tourist thing. Sorry. Thank you for your time.
You're welcome. And she like blinks a couple times.
I'm a big fan.
Wow, she really drilled and made black, huh?
Mm-hmm. Just
It's
black a black
equality.
stone. Okay. So, back to Arvine and the gang. You guys got your stuff. Are you planning on doing anything else?
I'm gonna go look for my friends.
Okay.
That's about it.
Aki's cotton candy and what it is. Just perplexed by this.
Yeah.
This
They've
church.
left the general store. They're just
Arvine has had it before, and it's just that conversation. They're having a face journey conversation, similar to the Vine, where it's just the same guy eating, just like the entire fucking time.
You're telling me this is sugar, right?
yeah.
Not sweet like
I
sugar.
think so.
And they just they spin it, and it turns into this.
Yeah.
But
I don't know.
oh, the flavor.
Two dumbasses
It's
eating
just
cotton candy.
good.
Kaja's like the tired mother. She's just like
Kaja's
she bought the cotton candy to like make them happy.
Kaja's the babysitter that's not paid enough.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a drawing that I want to do now.
But like it's air in there, right? Like I don't fucking know. I can't.
Yeah, it's so light, but it tastes like fruit.
She's gonna lose her mind.
This is going on ad infinitum until someone stops it.
As we're until someone stops us or we
But, like,
meet the rest of
You
the group.
put it in your mouth and it's like gone. Like
it's just gone. Yeah, right.
it's fucking fake.
So
Like
just
just stay
Haru-
here.
Guys, so Haru and Táoqì, are you done in the store?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, as you exit, she's just gonna yell oh, goodbye! And as you walk out, you see Aki and Arvine contemplating the mysteries
The
behind
deeper
the
intricacies of cotton candy.
And Haru, you've eaten cotton candy before at the glacial spirit festivals.
Yeah.
So you're well aware of the idiocracy that is going on. Táoqì, you know better.
Yeah. Yeah.
Knew Better by Ariana Grande.
That's a song.
Yeah, it's a bop. Thank you.
Okay.
Well, should we go to one of the hotels? Since I don't know if we're staying here or
Why spend money? Can't we just stay at the temple?
Can we just go sleep on the ship?
do we have? Oh, Knew Better.
We don't know about this ship yet. We just know that we're getting one.
Yeah, you just know that you're
We should
getting
probably
one.
look for that then. Did we?
Go to the temple and just ask.
Okay. You do that.
Damn, alright.
Or just wander around, look for a boat. Oh yeah, that might be ours.
So you
Just
wanna...
grab any random ass.
Did you
boat.
put Arion?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a Knew Better.
So tired.
Okay. Well, I say as you reconvene on the street is where we'll end the session.
Oh, okay.
With Aki
Please.
and Arvine discussing the deeper intricacies of cotton
Please
candy.
Yeah.
draw them like driving Kaja crazy. 'Cause, I don't know.
But like it's just you taste it, but it just
You
it's so
taste it, but
big,
there's
and you
nothing
put it in your
there.
mouth, and then it just